In the chaotic world we live in, while going through very difficult and unpredictable times, many of us have questioned the future of humanity. Many wonder what will happen to the human race. Many wonder what will happen to our planet. And in response, we hear big people talk about taking the human race to Mars. This raises a question: why Mars? Let's find out the two sides of the story. First, let's have a look at the benefits of moving to Mars. Intelligence. Most people think that the idea of moving to Mars is based on environmental concerns, but that's not the whole story. In this vast universe, the observable part is 93 billion light years in diameter. In this vast space, we have not yet encountered signs of an intelligent life form. There may be life somewhere, but it might not be as intelligent and as evolved as us human beings. Our planet Earth has a diameter of about 6,378 kilometers. This means that the portion of the universe that has intelligent life is extremely small. The probability of finding intelligent life is so small that I would need to place at least 20 zeros after the decimal point. As you can see, this makes the human species incredibly rare and of extremely high importance. Hence, we must preserve the human race. If the human race is to be concentrated on only one planet, one major event could wipe off the entire human race. Hence, it is important that humans become a multiplanetary species. Second, environment. Due to climate change, we see the global temperatures rising at about 1 degree Celsius per year. Moreover, the sea level is rising at about 0.1 inch per year. At this rate, many coastal cities could be underwater by 2050, and this can affect millions of people. This can cause huge displacement of human population. Moreover, every year about 81 million people are added to the human population. And at this rate, we would have about 10 billion people on Earth by around 2050. This can make land for residence and work very scarce. House prices could exponentially increase. We would also face a shortage of land to grow crops, and this could prove detrimental to the human species. Third, resources. There is evidence that we can find various metals like iron, cobalt, nickel, and copper on Mars. There is a strong possibility that rare earth elements are also present on Mars. This could be a huge boost to a technologically evolving society with an increasing population. Now, let's have a look at the cons of moving to Mars. First, atmosphere. The atmosphere on Mars doesn't have the required gases in required proportions to support life. The atmosphere on Mars consists of more than 95% carbon dioxide and less than 1% oxygen. Sustaining life in such an atmosphere will not be possible naturally. Either we will need to change the composition of the atmosphere, or we will need to create systems that can create oxygen for us to breathe indoors. Second, gravity. The gravity on Mars is about 0.3 times that on Earth. While this may seem as a benefit as we can carry heavier items easily, less gravity can negatively affect our body. Less gravity can cause problems for our heart and circulatory system. Less gravity would also cause a decrease in bone density. This could have adverse impacts on our human body. Third, temperature. The temperature on Mars is minus 60 degrees Celsius on average. This temperature is not conducive for sustaining life. There have been various ideas from people to counter this, such as dropping nuclear bombs. But will it work? And if so, to what extent is something that we don't know. If we were to artificially increase the temperature on Mars, it could cost us a lot of energy and resources. This might force us to create an indoor colony and would prevent us from moving around normally like we do on Earth. These were just few of the pros and cons of moving to Mars. Now let's come back to our main question. Should we move to Mars? Firstly, assuming we are the generation that gets to move to Mars, will we seriously take care of the Earth? Though ideally we should, realistically it might not be the case. Even if it was a future generation that had the option to move to Mars, it would be hard for them to take enough care of the Earth if they had a backup option. Secondly, based on our current technologies, it's not possible to move to Mars today. In the future, we quite possibly can, but it will be a massive challenge to make Mars habitable. Thirdly, we would need to answer some important questions. If we have the option to move to Mars, will all humans move to Mars or will some stay on Earth? Will we take animals to Mars as well or not? What about plants and microorganisms? Once we go to Mars, how will we rule ourselves? What will be the governing structure and will there be countries or not? These are some difficult questions to answer, and there are many more questions that will puzzle us in this journey. Taking decisions will be very hard. So, should we move to Mars? I think we should. Maybe not all human beings, but we must make our species a multiplanetary species. Intelligence and life is very rare in this universe. We don't even know if life exists in any other place in the universe. This makes it extremely important to preserve life and intelligence. Hence, we should at least create a small colony on Mars in the future. That was it for today. Do tell me what you think about moving to Mars in the comments below. Do like and share so more people get the opportunity to think on these points and questions. For more such videos, subscribe to stay informed.